Hey guys, welcome back to another sonic screwdriver video. In this one, we're going to be taking a look at my upgraded custom Trans-Temporal sonic screwdriver. And here it is here, alongside my original custom Trans-Temporal sonic screwdriver. So we've got my original custom here and my newly upgraded custom right here. Now, the original custom has appeared on the channel quite a few times over the years now, but it made its first appearance in my very first video from 2015, I believe. Yes, 26th of July 2015. So it's been over 8 years now since this sonic screwdriver first appeared, and it's still going strong, sitting there in the background. And it's pretty basic custom, you know, it's just a few parts that have been changed over and a bit of paint here and there. So we've got the original standard version of the Trans-Temporal sonic screwdriver right here. So this is how it comes out the box, nothing been done to this one. So yeah, it's a pretty interesting sonic, I do quite like it. The two parts that I don't really like is this bit here and the end cap section. So I didn't really like them bits. So when it came to, you know, me customizing this back in the day, I basically took two parts from the Personalize Your Sonic Screwdriver set, that being this main body section here and this end cap, and basically attached them on to my Trans-Temporal sonic screwdriver. Painted the end piece silver, as this is originally from the 11th Doctor's version of the sonic screwdriver from the Personalize Your Sonic Screwdriver set. So originally it was that copper colour, but I painted it silver so it would match up with the rest of these parts here. This main body is from one of the other Personalize Your Sonic Screwdriver pieces, and that's basically the same. I just painted this little dot here a copper colour, and of course I changed the LED. So yeah, I added an extra blue, well, I changed the LED out, took the white one out, put two blue ones in. Got one in the core and one sticking out the top of the core, so it lights up the emitter a bit better. So yeah, it's a pretty basic custom. I've always been quite happy with how it looked, but I was looking at it and I was thinking, you know, it could look better. It looks all right, but it could be better. It could be better. So that's where we get to my upgraded version of the Trans-Temporal sonic screwdriver. So I decided I was going to do it again, but this time I was going to mix things up a bit, gonna give things a bit of an upgrade. So here we have my new version here, which is looking pretty good. So as you can see, it's got pretty much all of the same parts as my original custom, but a few pieces are different. So we'll start off with looking at the bottom, the end cap section. So this again is based on the 11th and 12th Doctor's sonic screwdriver, but this piece here, instead of it being from the Personalize Your Sonic Screwdriver set like this piece is, this end section is from the 12th Doctor's touch control sonic screwdriver, which means this bit is removable to reveal the power core, which is a cool little gimmick, I guess. I always thought that was quite cool. So I had a spare touch control sonic screwdriver that was broken, and I thought, why not put it on this? So yeah, that just clips in there and you can pull it in and out, and yeah, it doesn't really do anything else, but I think it's better than it just being a solid piece. So yeah, pretty cool. Moving up to the handle section. So yes, as you can see, I've given the handle a crackle painting. So we've got a white and green crackle paint on here. And it's gone pretty well, you know. It's got some fine crackle on there, some nice fine crackle, and it looks pretty good. I'm quite happy with how that turned out. So this part here of the handle, this is a sticker, just a green sticker, because obviously on the original and the normal handle here, it comes with this sort of power bar sticker, or the original release has some sort of starry Gallifreyan text sticker, which are cool. But on this handle, I didn't actually have a sticker. The sticker was already removed. So I thought, well, this green one kind of goes with the crackle paint, so we'll put that on there. Why not? Why not? It looks pretty good. And it's a glossy sticker, so sometimes it looks like it's actually lit up, which is pretty cool. So you may notice that my upgraded version is a tad shorter than my original custom, and that's because of the handle here. I've actually shortened the handle section so that it would just be that tad smaller, as I didn't really like the bit like that where it was sitting like that. I thought it would look better if that silver ring section was removed so that the end cap could sit flat against the handle section of the sonic screwdriver. And yeah, that looks quite good. It worked quite well. I didn't do it with the top section, however, so we just painted that part black just to give it a bit of difference from the silver. I think it looks all right. Moving up to the main body section. Now that is the same as my original version here. So we've got the same piece from the Personalize Your Sonic Screwdriver set. However, this time I've decided to remove the blue plastic sort of window from the inside, which I do quite like, but I decided to remove it on this one, and I added some aluminium, can't think of the name of it, mesh. There we go. I added some mesh. I was thinking, what was it again? I added some aluminium mesh and wrapped that around the inside, so it gives it a sort of closed off effect, but it still obviously lights up, which we'll do in a moment. So yeah, I gave the body a silver paint job, so it looks a bit more silvery than the original, and I sanded down the 3 sort of button things there because I didn't really think they were necessary, so you can still sort of see the pattern, which I think looks cool. I quite like that. And yeah, so that bit's pretty basic, really. Going up to the top of the emitter, you can see that's pretty much the same as well, apart from we have a green emitter dome now instead of the blue. Now that is because I thought it'll look different, you know. It's the same sort of shape. I thought it would look pretty good. Also, it's because when I made this custom here, I used a blue emitter dome. So I had a spare green one, and of course that's where I got the blue one from. So we basically did an emitter swap on these two here, and I think they both suit each other's emitter. I prefer this one with the green one, and I prefer this one with the blue one. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So that's why we have the green emitter on here, and I also just painted this section black so it would blend in with this piece here. So we've got some black bits and we've got some silver bits. Now, turning to, you know, the features, of course, we've got the sonic sound and light. So with this version, same as this, I've got a green LED in the core. Well, it's a blue one in this one, but like I've got 2 LEDs, one in the core, one sticking out the top. So it will go up to the emitter section, and it looks really good. It does shine through the mesh, and you can see the core lighting up inside. I decided to use the core from the Personalize Your Sonic Screwdriver set because the 2 standard sonic sounds are better than the 2 standard sonic sounds on the Trans-Temporal sonic screwdriver. See, that one's okay. I don't like that one. So yeah, I decided to go with the personalize your sonic screwdriver core, so we could have the 2 sounds, but obviously it's got multiple sounds. I think it's 8 in total. But yeah, it's pretty cool. So the button, actually, I forgot to mention that when we were talking about the handle section a minute ago. The main body section, sorry. So yes, it's an Aztec button frame that's been 3D printed. I got that from Shapeways.com, and you can actually get it in different material. You could actually get it in metal if you wanted to, but obviously this is all plastic, so I just went for the cheap plastic version. And I put that on the so I removed the hexagonal button, put the frame over, and the micro button isn't it does activate the sonic, but it's not actually, you know, the core's still in there. The core is still there. That just pushes down and hits the actual button, which is pretty cool. So you can still take the core out, and there's the green LEDs there, one sticking out and one in the core, which is pretty handy. So if I wanted to, I could probably swap the bits around with some of the other sonics, but obviously I don't want to do that because I quite like how it looks now. But you know what, it's a really cool custom. I'm pretty sure in every video I say this is my favorite custom, but you know what, there's just something about this one. I really like it. It turned out great. The crackle paint looks good. I think the silver's really shiny. It's a better silver than what I used for this version. As you can see, this silver's quite grey when you compare it to this shiny silver. I don't know if it actually looks that way on camera, but to me this one is a lot shinier than this. But yeah, they both look pretty good. And yeah, overall, I'm just like really happy with how this turned out. It's definitely one of my favorites, if not my favorite. It's one of my favorite customs. We've got this one here, which is sort of similar. This is my upgraded, personalized sonic screwdriver. So it, you know, this has a video of its own. It's appeared 2 or 3 times before, but again, I've used a few of the same pieces. Well, actually just one of the same. It's got the main body from the personalize your sonic screwdriver, but then all the other pieces are actually different. But yeah, so this is my upgraded, custom, personalized sonic screwdriver, okay? And then this is my upgraded, custom, trans-temporal sonic screwdriver, okay? There's a difference, guys, difference. They're different. There's this, you know, there's a slight difference in them. They've got different names. But yeah, you know, I love my customs. We've got a few more to take a look at. I think maybe 2 or 3. And then once we've actually, you know, once I've taken a look at all of them, I'll probably do a collection video where we take a look at all of my customs together. I mean, even this was sort of turning into a custom collection video here, but it's not. There's a few more that we haven't quite seen, so be sure to look out for them because they'll be coming eventually. But thanks very much for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.